Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to another episode of The Rookie Mindset. I hope you enjoyed listening to the previous episode where we talked about the fear of failure and how it holds us back. If you still haven't heard it, check it out after this one. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any new episode. So, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about something which I'm very fond of and I've recently learned about its benefits. If you are someone who wants to start a transformation journey, then this is it. This is God sent you, my friend. We're going to talk about the power of small, teeny tiny habits and how freakingly massive their impact is on our lives. Let's dive in. I'm sure you know this either because you've read it somewhere or you watched a video on it that if you just improve 1% every day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. 37 times. To put more perspective to it, if you invest like 100 rupees every day and it grows by 1% every day, by the end of the year, you will have, hold your chair, a massive 37.8 lakhs and not just 36,500 rupees. By the way, I purposely used money as an example because now you know it's serious aftermath. Most people like you and me think that success comes from taking massive actions, going through hell, moving mountains, or doing something that is earth shattering. But my oh my, you are in for a surprise. It's the smallest and the tiniest of the habits that create the real major difference in the end, not those one off things that you did one summer. I mean, since when did eating chocolates and waffles just once or twice get you diabetes, right? It's actually the prolonged exposure and consumption of your favorite sweets that get you high sugar levels. I'm sorry, I had no intentions of sending you on a guilt trip, but it's true, right? I hope now you understand what it means when they say that show me your habits and I will show you your future. In fact, I'll tell you a personal story. I like to run, but thanks to the rat race, I often can't. How ironic. Anyway, when you take a long break and try resuming afterward, it's really difficult to perform your usual. As someone who loves to run and compare the stats of their previous runs, it's very painful to watch. But then do I stop because I'm no longer good enough? No. Instead, I try cutting 5 seconds every day, and just in a matter of weeks, I'm back to 5 minutes per kilometer. Whereas when I started, it was more than 7 minutes. But do you think I could have done this on my first day of resuming? I think you know the answer. And do you know why these small habits matter? Because they have the power to shape your life. If a 1% improvement is making you 37 times better, imagine what 1% of stagnation or decline is doing to you. I hope you understand that the eighth wonder of the world doesn't only work in the field of finance but also in general life. Yes, I am talking about compounding. What we have discussed so far is nothing but compounding. It's the main differentiating factor between people who start early and keep at it versus people who start but aren't regular. I get it that starting is tough, but believe me, going on is even tougher. You know they say that becoming rich is easy, however staying rich is a different ballgame. That's also true for everything else in life. Starting this podcast series now seems easy compared to producing one episode every week. But if I don't do so, I will soon fade away. And it's also about shifting your identity. You don't choose your future, you choose your habits, and your habits define your future. That's as simple as it gets. What you do daily is what you will become. If you work out daily, you will become fitter. But if you eat junk daily, well, not sending you on a guilt trip again. Or did I? And you may not even realize, but this effortless momentum that you gather through these small habits, that is the real deal. Imagine if I have gone for completing a kilometer in 5 minutes on day one of resuming. Not only I would have set myself up for failure, I would have also taken a break again and maybe a bigger one this time. So let me summarize it for you so that you can do something actionable. You gotta start ridiculously small. If you wanna complete a book, read only a page today. If you wanna learn a new skill, then learn just for 5 minutes. But start small. Also, give yourself that visual satisfaction by tracking your progress, either on a calendar or a notebook. Believe me, those cross dates on a calendar or one item struck off the to do list are extremely pleasing. Give yourself that pleasure. And final and the most important, focus on the system, not on the goal. You are a byproduct of your environment. Create an environment that supports your growth. create an environment that helps you grow. So, that's all for today. I hope this added value and made you question your habits and their long term effect on your personal life. Subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one.